You know what's fun? Trying to sit around for like 10 minutes thinking of an intro line, but then not coming up with anything and coming up with just stupid bullshit. And then you're just like, yeah, I want to fucking narrate, but I can't think of anything to say. But then it's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. But anyways, hey guys, well, we got a match here today against Galaxy829. It's a UU match using that same UU team, because I haven't really built anything else yet. I'm just lazy. And it's just like, whatever. But, you know, it still kind of works. But, he's got a kind of similar team, actually. Like, half of our team is actually this... Or wait, is it half the team? No, it's only two guys that are the same. But it's still kind of similar in structure. You know, he's got a Fire, Water, Grass. He's just using Darmanitan instead of Arcanine. He's got Nidoking as his ground type. Water type is Suicune. I mean, it's like... We have similarly structured teams, so it'll be an interesting match in a sense. But threats on his end, I am going to have to watch out for the Nidoking a bit, because that is going to impede my Raikou a bit. Shaman will also be annoying because it is fast, and my only things that really outspeed it are Raikou and Heracross, if it's not Scarfed. And if that's the case, then like that Heracross does that speed. It's like, you know, I gotta be careful with those two to make sure I preserve them well enough, but I should be able to. And, yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm not really too threatened by most of his dudes. I mean, Suicune might get annoying, same as Snorlax, but I should be able to deal with them well enough where they shouldn't be a problem. But leads on his end, I was thinking he might just want to go off with Darmanitan or something, so I figured I could just go off with my, Arcanine, intimidate him, and then force him to switch out. So he does actually lead off with Darmanitan, so I'm like, alright, that's awesome. So I can just predict him to U-turn out, and just go for the Wild Charge predicting Suicune, which is actually what I do. I was thinking maybe he would go out to Nidoking, but I don't think he would. I think he would just want to go out to Suicune thinking that'd be the most safe thing to do, which it normally would be if I didn't predict it to come in and I didn't go for Wild Charge. But I did predict it to come in, I did go for Wild Charge, so it's going to take that. Okay, I mean, it can take another one and then probably take me out with a Surf. So that's why right here I'm like, shit, I really can't stay in here, because, I mean, there is the possibility, I mean, going for it again and maybe getting a crit or something, but I'm not taking that risk because I'm going to go straight up to Shaman. He does predict me to go for Wild Charge again, which really wouldn't have been a good idea for me, so it's like, why would I have done it? But whatever. So he went out to Nidoking, but then he's going to switch out to Snorlax. I guess he really didn't want to take like an HP Ice or an Earth Power or even a Seed Flare, and didn't think he'd be able to revenge kill me or something, so he goes up to Snorlax, who can easily take on Shaman, but I Leech Seed him just so I can get some health back, because getting health from Snorlax is always nice, and then plus the fact that I can scout what he wants to do, and then eventually get a free switch into Heracross, which will be my best way to deal with Snorlax, so that's kind of what I want to do. But I actually go to Gligar first, because I thought maybe I could just Toxic him, and then wear him down that way, and then maybe eventually go to Heracross. I still don't want to go out to it just yet, because I don't have Guts on it, so I don't want to take a Body Slam, but he double switches out to his own Shaman, and I'm like, shit, well, I'm just going to go for Rocks, because nothing on my team really wants to take a Seed Flare, and I just kind of want to see what kind of Shaman it is first, and judging from that damage, I'm thinking it's Specs, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Heracross, and just try and hit him with a Mega Horn, because I need to try and take that fucker out. Otherwise, it will be, like I said, kind of annoying. So, I do go for Mega Horn. He goes into Suicune. It looks like it'll be a 2 KO from where he's at, so I'm just going to go for another Mega Horn. Luckily, both my Mega Horns hit, so I am able to take out Suicune, so that is pretty nice, because now I'm randomly at +1, even though he'll just go into Darmanitan and probably outspeed me if he's Scarfed. If he isn't, then good bluff, but I don't know yet. So, I'm just going to be safe, go to my Lodic to take any hit he wants to go for, which he does opt to go for Flare Blitz, because that would be the smart move to make. And, yeah, that's the smart move for him to do, so he might as well do it, right? But, now, since my Lodic's in, he doesn't really want to take a hit, so he's going to go to Shaman. I did predict him to go into Shaman, so I would have Ice Beamed, but I wanted to actually get the residual burn damage off. I know it's a risk to take, but I luckily do get that risk rewarded by actually getting the burn, so I do get that residual damage going off on that Shaman. But, now I figure Arcanine might be able to take at least one Seed Flare, so I'm going to go into that, and then potentially scare him out with the prospect of Extreme Speed. But with the burn, Extreme Speed plus the extra damage from the burn should be able to take him out, so I'm just going to go straight for Extreme Speed, but he's going to switch out into Snorlax, thinking that Extreme Speed won't do too incredibly much. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll find a way to deal with Snorlax, but it actually brings it down really fucking low, which I did not expect it to do that much, so I'm like, okay, Wild Charge randomly has more base power, so I'm just going to go for Wild Charge to try and take him out, because that seems like the logical option. And it was, because I take him out, so that actually works out. I didn't expect Arcanine to be able to do that, and I don't have close combat on that one because I have Morning Sun. But, anyways, he's going to go to Darmanitan as I go to Shaman, and I know he's going to go for Flare Blitz, and I know it'll probably kill my Shaman, but I don't want anything else to take it right now, because everything else is at a range where it won't like to take it, and I know after that recoil, should be able to take him out, and it luckily is, so Darmanitan's out of the way. I did have to sack my Shaman, but Shaman wouldn't have been that useful anyways, so it's whatever. But now, he goes in Neoking, I go into Raikou. I figure Raikou should be able to take on what he's got left, and I just go for Extra Sentry, because it is super effective against Nidoking. I am Specs, I'm hoping I do take him out, and I do take him out, so that is actually really, really fortunate, because now Nidoking's out of the way. Shaman comes in, and like I said, I thought it was Specs, so I figure, okay, with the range that it's at, Extra Sentry should be able to take him out, because I am Specs, and, yeah, I do outspeed him, I do take him out with the Extra Sentry, but now he's going to go to Heracross, which was a Scarfed Heracross, which might have actually meant his Darmanitan was banded, judging from damages earlier, but, he just goes for close combat. I do, fortunately, live with 18. Otherwise, I would have gone to my own Heracross and find a way to just kill him anyways. But I do take him out with the Extra Sentry after I live, which was, like I said, really fortunate. But, yeah, that'll be the match. So, GG, galaxy829. That was fun. Raikou kind of did some work at the end, which was really cool to see. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really tired right now, so I have no idea what else to say. So I'm not going to say anything else except for hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah, or comment, sub, and later, guys.